I started on the right time, but then I didn't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And I know you can't hear me. I know you can't hear me. No, you can't. Can you hear me now? Hello. Are you watching this on YouTube? I think you might be. You might be watching this on Twitch right now. Maybe. Because we're done with Pathologic. And that's it. Good night, everyone. No, it's not. Well, this doesn't... It's not as funny on YouTube because you know the time. The time of this video. It's the 12th day. 12th day of the Haruspex. We're playing the Haruspex. And yeah, we're gonna be done with this campaign. I'm really curious to see to see the bottom of the tower again. Maybe we're gonna see the bottom of the tower again. I'm also really curious if we don't see the bottom of the tower, what is gonna happen. I hope I'll do things properly this time because I didn't do them quite as well as I should have when I played this guy that's showing up, the Bachelor. Didn't do it quite as well. But it's gonna be fine, because we are gonna decide the fate of the town. And I need to be steadfast in helping Capella. That's basically where I'm gonna go with. And I need to get the things here that I don't have ready. These herbs. Well, that's that. We have all the things. We took care of that last stream, I should say. My God, what? I opened the inventory. Why did I was looking for it and I was like, what am I doing? Why don't I Pathologic properly? Let's get out of here because well, I know where I'm going. I'm not sure people will be alive. Or people will be available, I should say. We got this letter yesterday. And we read it. We also got the missions done. These are the side quests. The main quest sort of got done. Maybe, a little bit. And there's poison everywhere. Not poison. Plague. And I'm infected, which is fine. It's all good. Hey, sir. Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. You know, a little bit of infection never killed anyone. Speaking of killing anyone, one of the things I definitely need to do today is go around all around... Well, go around all around? Yeah, go all around the map. And basically cure everybody with Panacea. I have Panaceas. I have about 5 of them, which is sort of a shame. Because I kind of would like to have 6. I'm pretty sure it's 6 infected people. And I'm not going over there. I'm going to Botkin. Notkin. Notkin is the word. Or the name, rather. And I'm going to him because as soon as the midnight clock rings, which is going to happen pretty soon, as soon as that happens, we're getting a map. So what time is it? I didn't look at the time. I probably should have. Also, sometimes there's criminals back here. There's no criminals today. Here comes the new day.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
If we, the outcast children, live, the town will grow to be a town of men. Capella will entrust us with it. We're the future of this land.
That's the hope, Notkin. That is the hope. So... Huh. I was fighting. You heard the soundtrack? Maybe you heard the soundtrack. And we were definitely fighting. So we'll have to fight for power, he says, in a couple of years. And, you and I, right? I wonder how that'll go. You'll be old already, though. Well, old already. Well, there's a bit of a time thing going on with what happens in this episode, or in this day. Are you already thinking about ousting me from power? Ain't you a quick lad? I'm kidding, he says. Can is the one I'm really after. Can is, of course, the cane that's at the top of the tower. That's the guy I'll have to meet head on. Can will grow to inspire true terror. Has he really abandoned the ways of his family? Who could have thought? Nina's son switching faith. Huh. What does he believe in now, by the way? Well, let's start with you. What are you standing up for? I'm not sure yet, he says. The balance is constantly shifting. The disposition of forces will be different. It won't be like the previous standoff between the termites and the utopians. Capella has already considered everything. It's good that she's tamed Can. We are sick and tired of utopias. Yeah, I was right when I said last stream that utopians are the Canes. It's really I don't remember why they're called that. I think we learn why in the Bachelor playthrough. I'm struggling to remember why. Comrade, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm struggling to remember why. Let's build a new world, he says. A better one. And that's really what confuses me. He's tired of utopias, but he wants to build a new world, which by all accounts would be an utopia. I don't remember if I had a rant about what utopia means. But I think I might have. And this was, of course, in the Let's Play of the Bachelor campaign, and then somebody left a comment. I have some recollection of that. Let's see, I can already see the seeds of future rebellion in you. It's you who will become the new utopian. Let's go with that.
What?
It's more or less what I said. Even though oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, the new utopian here. Utopian here, I suppose, might be related to the communist utopia? Or is it the socialist utopia? Probably communist utopia, and that's why they say the utopians instead of the revolutionaries. And he's tired of revolutionaries. He just wants a world that's good, and that's why that line made sense. So he doesn't have a map. I forgot about that. There's no need for a map. The town is cured. We just got a quest. We just got a letter as well. Did we? No, we got a quest. No, we got this. This is interesting that the quest shows up over here. It is day 12 already, but it's showing up on day 11. A letter from Aglaya Lilik, tomorrow's council. This is to remind you of the council tomorrow. Commander Block and I have reached an agreement. He will hear out any reasonable suggestion of how the town may be saved. Owing to your efforts, we have a suggestion, don't we? After that... after that, we will hear out the mistresses. The young Olgimsky girl and Maria Kana were invited. I guess Kana will tag along. Are you in any way related to Capella? She says she will lend her support to our cause. Is she alright? We want to be able to resolve the proceedings without the mistresses. They are the guarantee of the town's obedience. Those wielding emergency authority will leave soon enough, and the mistresses will remain. It isn't possible to keep the town in submission unless the population behaves quiet as to not evoke the ever-present threat of death. For her, I would guess. Block doesn't know that we have met or exchanged letters. He also doesn't know of your friendship with Capella. This could be important. I put my trust in you. And this is from Aglaya. She signs A, but it is from Aglaya. Today's the last day. Today is indeed the last day. We'll see how things go. And also I'll try to get out of here. Probably through here. Let's also get some saves in. And let's go ahead and have a chat with Bad Grief. In fact, give me just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll be right back. If I found the key. Sorry about that. Getting everything ready. So, to bed grief. I don't know. I think we need to basically spend the whole day around here because it's only at
A wooden
7.
neck is tough to bend.
7 in the afternoon that anything happens. A wooden neck is tough to bend. Did he just say that? I'm sorry, I'm a little out of breath. It's fine. Thank you, he says. I need to leave a little longer. There's one more thing that has to be done. My death will not be purposeless now. No, there is no death. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's right. Some people have weird dialogues today. Oh, but today is such a beautiful day as well. There's nobody fighting in the streets. Oh, I hate. Particularly the sounds. Oh, you're here.
My path was called the Warden. I've committed sacrilege and fed the town with its fruit. To think I used to be a fierce soldier.
He committed sacrilege. That's weird. I need to go to the center of town. I need to see Mark Immortel. Thank you, he says. I need to leave a little longer. There's one more thing that has to be done. There's no death. But you can...
Shh. They can be around.
Rest, he says. All I need now is some rest.
My path.
So I couldn't talk too much. Well, again, with bad grief, as far as I could tell. But I could talk to him again. Arrogant, welcome to the stream. With a kitty in chat. You guys can see it on screen. So it's gonna be forever lost if you're watching this on YouTube. No kitty from Arrogant. I mean, it's an emoticon. It's a kitty emoticon. It's a cute one. So yeah, I want to go to Mark Immortel. We're also gonna talk to Capello right away. I'm not really sure. Well, immediate objective is gonna be to heal everyone, and after everybody is healed, I'll decide what I need to do. Capella, how's it going?
The children no longer remember me.
I would not have lived to see today if not for you, she says. Now, if my design works, I will be able to revive the town. I'm grateful to you, Warden. I'll never forget. So what is your plan? The outcast children who have left the polyhedron will establish a new town. They have left it already, okay. They will become new mistresses and rulers. They will lay down a new triangle of powers and beginnings. This time I will stand firmly on its base rather than trying to balance on one of the vertices. So yeah, much like the Kane ending, where Maria Kana just is the new single mistress, she becomes now the base of the triangle, as it were. There's still a triangle, though. I'm gonna ask about that. The earth begot the town begot the tower begot the plague and cleansed the earth. The Bachelor is wrong. To overcome non-existence, it's not enough to just kill death. You also have to fill the void. Only the town can overcome chaos. I know why, but I'm gonna ask, why are you calling them outcasts? Didn't they leave the tower on their own? It's not a cause, it's an effect, she says, in an answer that doesn't seem to connect to my question. They have left the polyhedron because their fate lies elsewhere. Prisoners of dreams can build, but they cannot rule. Moreover, you have to be resolute, mature, and independent to break free from childhood. Only the most outstanding children can do it. I've heard you wanted to found a new religion? I don't, she says. You still fail to grasp who mistresses are. This might be very interesting. Why? Somehow mistresses are related to religion or to something similar to religion that would warrant her to bring up the subject when I ask about her founding a new religion. So do the children. They also don't know who the mistresses are. Which is why they keep talking about a religion. Can religion be invented by a man? It's not a game. And then I say, yes, it's not a game. Even though I should have said, no, it's not a game. And then there's also this line about pagan beliefs. Paganism is also a religion, so it's the confusion is tremendous. Also, pagan is just a word used by, well, I know at least Christians historically to denote anybody that's not a Christian, which is also, so it's charged both historically and religiously. Let's go with that one. Tell me, will you stay with us? Will you rule the kin like your father was supposed to? I'm not sure I can do that. I don't know what will happen to, I don't know what will happen to our Haruspex. Yes, I'll stay with you. Oh, there it is. No, I won't knife you, though.
Yes?
And welcome to the stream, Darkstalker. And Rahshan, welcome to the stream. It was kind of an answer, says Rahshan. They did not leave town because they are outcasts. Yeah, I sort of figured it was an... of course it was an answer. I sort of figured that after I read it, but the line is delivered in sort of not an escapist... It's not escapist, what's the word? Avoiding... It's just a little avoiding the question. Just sort of... it's a very interesting and very effective dialogue strategy to not reply to questions immediately and sort of lead the conversation where you want to. Of course, she's telling us things, but still, it didn't sound like an answer to me. That's why I said it. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much, Darkstalker. Hopefully you as well. I would not have lived today, and they will see the designs and all that sort of stuff. I saved them. Well, actually, I saved everyone, I think. The Bachelor didn't, because Eva dies. Always dies, I'm pretty sure. Hey!
My life belongs to my daughter now. She knows what to do.
She will kill you.
Arrange it.
She will kill you, I'm pretty sure. Somehow. I'm not completely certain, but we'll see. I don't know what this ending is. I'm not 100% certain. There's a couple of different takes on it, and I'm not completely certain. I'm also going to try to navigate everything by memory, which I'm already doing badly, because I should be going to Murky. I haven't talked to Murky yet, and she's over that way. Let's not use the map, because we don't have a plague. We can do whatever we like. Go wherever you want. I'm infected, it's true. Let's hear the cinematic.
Whatever you do, you'll have to sacrifice something.
Destruction is inevitable. There's no miraculous way out.
So that's what their thought process is, see? There was nothing to hope for from the start. Each of them should simply fulfill their purpose. At least, we'll see which one works best.
Each of them wants to save that which is dear to them. Perhaps they could get along.
Out of the question. The meeting chamber is tight, with the General sitting at one side of the table and the Inquisitor sitting at the other. Only one of them will decide. The others will die.
That's this changeling. That's, I assume, the people of town. That's the Bachelor. Yeah, I remember. This one is the most memorable. And of course, that's our character, the Haruspex. This is the most memorable cinematic of them all. And these, I can only assume them to be the creators. We haven't heard of them too much in this playthrough. In the Haruspex playthrough. But who was talking wasn't them. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the Changeling or the Bachelor or the Haruspex. I don't know. Let's have a chat with Mark Immortel. He has a lot to say today, for the first time.
It is sometimes necessary to play the fool, to avoid being deceived by cunning men.
he says. I would have no future if not for you, he says. The cause that I serve could fail without me, thank you. So what kind of future is destined for you? The town will be rebuilt, he says. We will transfer it to the other side of the river. The land is clean there. So this is what the Canes want. Hey, Jung, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. And goodbye. Thank you for showing up. This is what the Canes want. The land is clean there. Nobody will disturb us. The polyhedron will become the foundation of a new settlement, just like the abattoir had become one for the doomed settlement, and a new era will set in. I'm afraid this time will never come. He doesn't even change his expression. We are too few now. I won't succeed by myself, of course. Every person counts. Do you know how many of us have survived? My mission here is not yet complete, I'm gonna say. There will be enough of you.
When we do not find peace of...
That's a weird thing. Every time I come here, I just want to play Arx Fatalis. But that's a weird thing. There will be enough of you. It's sort of a line that kind of contradicts what I said before. A little bit. Not tremendously so. But a little bit. Let's get some water over here. Okay, so we need to go to Murky. There's nobody in the streets. Is that true? Of this day? That there's nobody in the streets? 1 a.m. So the first hour is through. So peaceful. So peaceful. No police, or actually military, shooting. No arsonists saying, which I hate. Absolutely abhor. And honestly, those are the two things I have problems with, to be fair. And of course, the plague all over the place. I wonder if this works now. We can try with some others that might work. We also could go to that house. Because we know whoever was there is no longer there. I'm not sure if they come back. This executor is still here. Belongs to the dead. So he's dead. I could go inside. Nope. Cannot. I also could go underground. We haven't been there in a while. But since I can't get through there, I need to go to the town theater. And get in through there. Which is a possibility. I'm not sure if there's anything down there, though. By far the weirdest character was down there. But not anymore. Or, I suppose not anymore. I don't remember his name. Rat, I think it was. Such a weird character. But for me, the most memorable part of the game... when we went into the sewers. Huh. Anyway, we're coming back here because we're gonna want to talk to Murky. She didn't get diseased, which is great. Now that I think about it, none of the kids got diseased. Oh, Grace did. Didn't Grace get diseased? She's also a kid. Even though she says the weirdest things. Hey, Murky.
If we, the outcast children, live, the town will grow to be a town of men. Capella will entrust us with it. She says we're the future of this land. Yeah.
I wonder if this is a kid who's doing the voice acting, or if it's an adult. An adult, not adult. Yeah. Anyway, will you stay with us, she asks. What for? A lot of things will change. I will actually stop living here. I'll have my own house. A house? The Rod, which is... where the old Gameskis live? I think. I'm destined to become the mistress of the earth. Katerina has failed. Oh, I remembered, it is. And I won't. And that's what Capella says. Why do you think you'll succeed where Katerina has failed? Capella knows that for sure, she says. Some can see the future. In 10 years, I'll become a tall and slender beauty. I'll have, well, I'm not sure about tall. You're very tiny. I'll have white skin, which you have already, and dark ankle-long hair, or even longer. I will speak with the earth, perhaps even command it. Well, I'd stay here just to see it.
A weak calf is called midsummer, Mom used to say.
She looks like, what's her name? Of course, this is a kid, though, but the facial expressions of the kid, of this one over here, looks like Mara... What's her name? She plays in House of Cards in the first 2 seasons. I don't remember her name. She looks like her a lot. Will stay with us, yes. I mean, it doesn't really matter the answers, so I'll just give the answers. Okay, Murky has been talked to. Let's go this way. Since now we can go to the East Bank. These guys will attack me if I get too close. I'm not sure I like going there. They're still here, of course. All defending that cart. Knifey knife! So from here, without using the map, where are we going? I'm thinking... So this is where we started the stream, or started the day. Going back in that direction. I'm thinking... going to Grace's lodge. Seeing if Clara is there. Diamond Me 6, welcome to the stream. I'm also in the wrong spot. I'm not really sure where this leads to. But I do know that I need to be over here. I'm pretty sure I need to be over here. So yeah, we're gonna go to Grace's lodge, and then from there we can go to... Trying to remember her name. I don't remember her name. It's the... she's sick, so she's gonna be... If Grace is well, then again, they are all kids, so definitely some kids got diseased. So yeah, so it's either Grace or the other one north of where she lives. We'll figure it out. Actually, wait a minute. I can navigate based on these things. I know where these are. Even though I'm a little bit turned around. That's the cemetery right there. Yeah, absolutely. I know exactly where I am. I know the city very, very well. That's a tower. That was not the tower I was looking for a couple of days back. Certainly not. That was... Oh man, I was so angry when I saw... I wasn't very angry. I was pretty pissed. That, well, 2 a.m. When I saw the where the blood was in the day 9 or day 10. I want to say day 10, but it seems... No, it definitely was day 10, because it was the day that took forever. The day that took forever. So, let's go in. She's not sick. Hey.
If we, the outcast children, live, the town will grow to be a town of men. Capella will entrust us with it. We are the future of this land.
Another line that was said by somebody else. Capella and I owe you so much, she says. I'm only alive because of you, aren't I? Well, tell me, why does Capella need you? I will replace the second mistress, she says. That means Capella thinks I'll manage to. She says I'm shining bright, but unlike hers, my glimmer isn't thick, but rather transparent and very pale. What for? Each of us will tug the power in our own direction. She'll tug a bit upwards, and I'll tug downwards. We'll tune life together, opposing each other, like Nina and Victoria before. But not for real. Moreover, I'll help her make the lines into a circle. At least that's my understanding. Yeah, that doesn't... I hope you'll manage. Makes sense. I would say it makes no sense, but I hope you'll manage.
I'm soaking wet.
These are the lines that then this isn't even the worst. This is just... I had nothing to do with it. Oh my god. Okay, let's go then to Aspity. Aspity is her name, and that's why I couldn't remember her name, because it doesn't... Is that a real name? I don't know. To those who speak Russian, or know Russian anyway, or Russian-derived languages, is Aspity a name? Or is it just... Maybe it's an English word. Hey, a victim of your carelessness. No, I'll cure them. Give it to me. So I assume I gave him a panacea. I did give him a panacea. I also have a schmauder, which is good. Because even though it scars people for life, apparently, they get very upset. It's still good. This is my thing. Hi.
My path was called Earth. I could have told you why the thick soil has nothing to do with the catastrophe.
I don't know what that means. Thank you, she says. I need to leave a little longer. There's one more thing that has to be done. My death will... Oh, that's... What kind of thing? I am to perform the most precious feat of all, the feat of self-sacrifice. I will do what Simon has done. Every single particle of my body and soul will become life-bearing, bursting with life and granting it to others. There will be no cannon fire. The town will continue to grow. The thread to the future will stretch from the very dawn of time. And now I realize that I shouldn't have said there will be no death, because I'm pretty sure that ends the dialogue and doesn't allow me to ask this. Do you really believe that it can be done? She says, we are too few now, but if there's at least a dozen of us, it will be enough for the town to expand further and beyond. Hopefully the place where daydreams are captured and fulfilled will live to see 200 years more. She's referring to the tower here. So she is not one of ours. She's with the Canes?
What?
That's interesting. She's with the Canes. I'm surprised. I had no idea. Anyway, next stop is Lara Ravel, I want to say. And no, sorry, Anna Angel. I mixed those up because it's for some reason they sound like alliterations to me, both of them, and I never remember which one it is. Because the angel is not an angel, and I think so this is Anna Angel, not Lara Ravel. Because the angel is on the other side of town. Well, in the center of town. Very peaceful. Nobody's around. I love it. And she's also sick. I'll actually do something here. Hey, I have a schmauder. This will cripple them for the rest of their life. Yes. That is the hope. Well, not the hope, but she's terrible, so who cares? And also she's mute. Well, it's not mute, but she can't sing, so
if
she
there's
already...
enough people like me, the town will stay the same. We'll surrender ourselves to Clara unregretted.
To Clara.
The rotten life belongs to the new mistress.
Huh. She's with Clara now. Or, not now, but this is a different character. Or, so we saw somebody who was with Capella, somebody who was with, just now, somebody who was with Maria, and now she's with Clara. Ooh, that's actually Katrina, but still. Thank you, she says. I need to live a little longer. I am to perform the most precious feat of all, the feat of self-sacrifice. I will do what Simon has done, every single particle of my body, and I've heard that before. So they all have the same dialogue. I just want to make sure they're cured, because you can see the executor goes away. So we should have enough medicine for everyone. Let's go over here to, I don't remember his name. Let me cure them. There you go. And then I can buy some things. Hello. Can buy these. Do I have some... I have necklaces. Yeah, absolutely. And I don't have these. I can buy that. That's just Twirine. Good. Thank you. Let's have a chat with Andre, I think?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. And I have no future if not for you. Yes. So what kind of future is destined to you? The town will be rebuilt, he says. We will transfer it... And again, somebody that sides... Well, he would definitely side with the Canes. His brother is hopelessly in love with Maria. Considering that Maria is, in turn, hopelessly in love and unreasonably in love with the Bachelor, I'm gonna bet that there's probably not gonna be much love left to be thrown around at him. So let's have a chat with Katerina. Katerina's not sick. I'm pretty sure in my Bachelor playthrough, her husband was. So let's have a chat with her.
My eyes.
And to perform the feat of self-sacrifice. It won't be enough. Consider Simon's fate. We are too few. She says the same thing. But if there's at least a dozen of us, it will be enough for the town to expand further and beyond. She says the same thing. That's interesting. Okay, let's go to her husband's place. I'm pretty sure he's not sick. We do need to go to the other side of town. He's not. That's interesting. Hey.
If there's enough people...
And then he says the feat of self-sacrifice again. Do you talk anymore?
No,
No, he doesn't. Okay, so from here we are going to the termitary. Or the abattoir. I don't know if those names are interchangeable or not. I also don't know how to reach there without the map. It's pretty confusing. Oh, can I not carry that? I can. Not through there. There's dead ends all over. Not through here. That's right, I need to go all the way back down here. I think it's 3 a.m. And I'm sick. It's fine. It's all good. I've been a lot worse than this, I'm pretty sure. And through here... Actually, getting to the termitary is not too difficult. Getting up to Sticky is a lot more. We'll get there easily from the termitary, but... all in due time. And there it is. You can see the big shadow. Which is not really a shadow, that thing. I believe that's where we're going. And back there, the abattoir. Either way, it's one or the other. I don't know the names. Oh, they still have plague signs. Why do they have plague signs? What does that mean? There's no plague. Evidently, there's no plague. We're gonna go... We could go to the Haruspex father's house. Relatively close by. Actually, I think I should have passed it already. So let's not go there. It's been empty through the whole playthrough, so it's not like... It's not like it's likely that it has anything in there. And here we really only have Mother, who is definitely not sick. Here we are. And everyone fleeing and running around. And me going up the stairs that look like ramps. And could be ramps and avoid this whole thing. But nope, they need to be stairs. They don't. They don't need to be stairs. They just, I suppose, didn't think of it. Or didn't think of it as a problem. Or prefer the thing. Hi, Mother.
Yes?
I'm alive and... Okay. Does that mean you'll help... Wait. Does that mean you'll be helping me from now on? I will.
My path was...
Who told you that? I'm gonna ask. And she says, Capella did. You'll become the foreman and the most important person in the kin now. Everyone will follow your words like they did with Dad. Her dad, I believe, was a foreman, so... yeah, she's just saying that become the foreman. But the foreman over here? That's interesting. And I'll always be at your... Well, I did kill their previous one, who was not her father, by the way. Somebody from another family. And I'll always be at your side so that you know that we're all together and that the kin loves you. That's what she promised me. Why are you so happy? I'm gonna ask. You were the only one they listened to before. What do you think happens now? As if a kid would care about power. I'll step aside a bit, she says, but I'll help you and connect you with everybody. I won't bother the new mistresses even though I really want to. It's all Capella's design even though I don't really get it. Is it she who told you all this? Yes, she says. She also said there will be 4 nodes instead of 3 from now on. The 4th one is me. Standing aside a bit. Well, I mean, there always must have been 4 nodes, but no one noticed that before. I think things will be better now that than they used to be. I hope so.
What is this?
I wonder what she just said. There must have always been 4 nodes. What was the 4th node? Haruspex father? I mean, that could have been. That could have been another node. Somehow. There are still sick people over here. Hey. Dude, what is that? Morphine? Novocaine? Meridorm. And he's happy now. Or something. It wasn't him that made that noise. It's just I gained reputation by doing that. I rarely do that because... well... there's really no reason for that. Minx, welcome to the stream. Am I still playing this? This is the last day. This is the last day. I would have been done long ago because, but I got sick for a couple of weeks. And well, sick. Not, well, I was sick in 1 week and then I wasn't feeling well enough to record a whole straight in-game day for a couple of weeks after. So I took a little bit of a break. But yeah, this is the last day of the Haruspex playthrough, so we are gonna be done today with this campaign. Let's have a chat with Sticky. He's not sick.
My path was...
He says a different thing. What would we do without your help? That means you'll be just like your father by the time we grow up. And again, it makes me think, no, it wouldn't be my father because it must have always been the Avatar. The Avatar was the 4th node. Whoever the foreman was, I suppose? I don't know. What are you planning to do with your life, I ask. And he says, I will be the axis for the wheel to spin around. A future ruler with a new sign. I trust Capella. A new sign? What do you mean? The Kanol-Gimsky-Saburov triangle is over. There are no more termites, utopians, or humbles. Are the humbles the Saburovs? Sorry, the Olgimskys? Capella Olgimsky or Capella Saburov? Anyway, the one that's not Capella. The 3 powers are gone almost without a trace now, he says. They're nothing but memories now. We need new forces and new signs. The old rulers are gone. Except for you. Will you protect our little town until we come of age? What do you stand for? I don't know yet, he says. We didn't have enough time to talk, but I will become a builder to direct Can's and Notkin's ardor. Which means passion. That's what Capella has seen. I wonder which of the 2 mistresses is supposed to be paired with me. Grace or Murky? On my sides... Oh, my sides, he says. Is he laughing? Or they're both very nice, but also not much to look at. Well, probably not going to be looking at them because you're going to be in a different house. Are you sure they're alive? Why would you hold Canon Notkin back? Oh, I thought it was a different thing. To become to direct... Oh, he's not... We'll make a new triangle, duh, he says. This tug of war will never end, whether we want it or not. And I have a hunch that they'll grow to become commanders and conquerors like Block and Shoin. Shoin? Oh, the one that never shows up. But I'm already thinking as to what to counter those two war dogs with. If the girl is right about you, I'm very curious as to how it all turned out.
What?
What? You got influenza and stomach sick. Oh man, that sucks, Minx. That sucks. I didn't get any of that. I just, you know, it was a little bit of a cold. So a lot of sniffling and sore throat and headaches. And then the sore throat stood with me for a while. And I had to, oh, the coughs, that's right, I forgot about the coughs. Coughing is terrible. It's terrible. It makes your head hurt. Makes everything, it's just bad. Just bad. Fortunately, cough drops are very good. Not cough drops, that's not what it is. Cough medicine. It's very, very effective. Wait a minute, I didn't mean to be here. Excuse me, sir, what do you have? You have this, finally. Charge me an arm and a leg. Not gonna buy that. Oh, I could buy the other thing, though. Don't look at me like that. Let's not. Dog Days, welcome to the stream. I am finishing Pathologic today. Today. This is the last day. We're just going around healing everybody. I don't even know what time it is. It's almost 4 a.m.
Old boy.
It is 4 a.m.
Drink with me.
No. You're drunk and mad.
If we're...
He doesn't say anything. Interesting. He has a very, very involved ending with the Bachelor playthrough. He must still be having that, right? Because if I choose... Like, the Bachelor has done his thing, I think. So if I choose the Bachelor's ending, or rather the Keynes' ending, he will still have a say on the matter. Or maybe not? Didn't really work. As the Haruspex, it didn't really work too much against the Bachelor, so it's not like he's gonna be like, oh no, you ruined everything, you can't pick this ending. They're gonna have things ready for me, I think. Oh, there are people in here after all. The streets are basically barren today. There's nobody, which is lovely. It's the best thing. It's just me and you guys. It's fantastic. Love it. Oh, look at that. There's another one. Have I been to everybody over there? I have. I have indeed. I think so. The Dog Days asks, have you checked out Deadfire turn-based style, turn-style beta? Yes. No, wait, no. I mean, yeah. It's complicated. I've seen videos, but I haven't played it myself. I'm very much looking forward to it. I want to play it when the final version is out. I don't want to install a beta patch because I'm doing the Let's Play at the same time, and that's why I haven't tried it myself. If I like it, yeah, I wish I could. I don't know. I wish I was done with the Let's Play that I have already, because that way I would start another Let's Play on maximum difficulty with turn-based. But anyway, I have a cure here for Yulia, and she's cured, and I can now talk to her. And she says this, which many of them say.
My path.
And that's that. Omar, welcome to the stream. Hello. We've just been here. This must be the termitoir, abattoir, termitary. That's right. I think that's how it's said. It must be. Anyway, Another person healed. There's no executor at her door anymore, because we delivered the panacea. We are down to 2, I want to say. Yes, indeed. 2 panaceas, 3 schmauters. Schmauters, of course, were available since the first day, or the second day. Maybe the second day. Because they are just a concoction of drugs that the kids figured out how to make. It's a weird story. And, let's see, who am I missing? Well, Lara. Oh, she's sick. Is she? Person is sick. She was sick yesterday? It's not our fault, though. Well, she's not sick anymore. She's sick on the last day?
It's nice to see.
And then she says the stretch from the very dawn of time thingy. Let's actually make sure she doesn't have anything else. She's cured and ready for the sacrifice. It's not a beta patch. It was baked into the last patch. Oh, I need to... Okay. Then I need to check it out for myself nowadays. It's got quite a few problems. It's very D&D stylized with turns divided up into full actions, bonus actions, and movement. Oh, I thought they were gonna do just give you time. Yeah, I figured it would be D&D inspired. Oh, this is the map. I shouldn't have looked at the map. So who am I missing? Nobody. There's nobody else in here. In the center of town. I'm getting stuck on God knows what. Do you see what this is? This makes me makes my motion sickness act up. Okay, let's look at the map over here and make sure I'm not missing anybody. So I've been to Aspides and Graces and Stickies, and that doesn't have anything. Been to Peter's Tomat in Studio, and to those 2. And that is the rod indeed. Been there. There's another thing over here, been down there, as well as Murky's, which is weirdly not marked, or not, doesn't say anything. Then I've been there. That's right, I keep forgetting these guys. Keep forgetting the general. He may not be there. Or he may. They have Molly in Pathologic, asks the Dog Days. I don't know who Molly is. What Molly are you talking about? Ask some more. I have no idea. I suppose... I don't know. I don't know Molly's. These don't work still. It's now 5 a.m. Time is passing right along. It's gonna pass a lot faster when I start resting. So today is the end, he says. At 10 p.m., we're taking the army southeast to the main road, and at 10 to the midnight, we're firing. Your choice will decide where the shells go, Surgeon. The council will be held at the cathedral at 9 p.m. What if you miss the target? Not from this distance, he says. That's out of the question. What happens if I don't come to the cathedral? The Inquisitor and I will have a conflict, he says. You seem to have enough artillery not to fear a single woman. And he says, officially I don't have the right to fire unless she or even the Bachelor provide me with a detailed report on the hazard situation. I suspect that the young fox has concealed her major argument, waiting to reveal them at the last minute. She will most likely do it in such a fashion that I'll have no out and won't be able to open fire. I'm not barbarous. I have no intention to kill civilians unless there are no other options. Well, I'll come to the cathedral.
Where are the orderlies? Those lazy bastards.
To the western front at last, he says. This artillery will teach the enemy some respect. I think he's mentioning the war and saying he's gonna leave this town. Do you support the Bachelor? Yes, he says. He seems to have reasonable suggestions. Speak to him yourself, Surgeon. He is back at his place. Can't really do much. Can't really do much with him. Molly the drug. Oh, right. He's mentioning this thing. Maybe. I don't really know. Just now I realized it for the first time. I'm gonna show it. Do you see this? I've always thought it was a sort of a mushroom with some legs, like wispy legs beneath, and you'd eat that and it'd be gross. But it's a box. This is a box of medicine. It's got medicine in it. And I never saw it as a box. Because why would I see it as a box? It was a gross mushroom. I didn't want to look at it. CR means critical role. This is all chat stuff. Of course. So, the east part of town is done, and the center part of town is also done. We have the bachelor. I don't know. We're going to also receive letters all through the day, so I'm not really sure how that's all going to go. But we have the bachelor over there, and we have the Canes up north. And we could also go to the, I don't remember his name. Hey, Board, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Let's go to, I don't remember his name, but let's go there. No, wait a minute. Wasn't he dead? He was dead. They took him away. Or killed him. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I'm in the other place. I'm north. I entered through the wrong bridge. So every playable character is in the game? Asks Umor. Yes, indeed. That is the beauty of this game. Well, one of the beauties of this game is that you have the campaigns all intertwining, but they're not completely the same. And this is Maria Kana.
If we're in the majority, the fragile polyhedron will be left untouched.
I will kill it.
Childhood will not dissolve into thick time, and will live the eternal wonder.
I will kill the polyhedron, the tower she's referring to. I have no future if not for you. What kind of future are you destined to? The town will be rebuilt. She says, we will transfer it to the other side of the river. Okay. And then that's that. I never paid attention to that painting over there. I really like the locks of hair. I assume it's her. Very nice. There's another painting that's really cool as well. That's... could be her mother. I don't know. I don't remember why she'd have dead women painted at all, let alone in our house. This is the polyhedron. A representation of the polyhedron at any rate. And I can't sleep here. We're not gonna. That's not... I don't like that painting a whole lot. But yeah, there's another painting somewhere in here that I like. That at least I remember seeing. So we're reaching the cathedral. And we're gonna talk to the bachelor first. Hey, don't tell me. He's sick? A victim of my carelessness? Have a schmouter. I could choose the option all along. I'm an idiot. I thought it couldn't. Hey!
Most men only die because they know not how to prevent dying.
The other do it on purpose? Anyway, so what kind of future are you destined to? The town will be rebuilt. Yeah, he says I might have some other line. He does not have another line. He's pretty standoffish. Even in the Bachelor playthrough, at this point, he's not doing much. He's inhabited by the spirit of Victor Kane, I think? Or is it this guy? These guys are doing some serious magic in here. And it's kind of interesting that we are aware of it if we play the Bachelor playthrough. That's the painting that I remember. We are aware of it, but
autumn is gloomy this year.
We don't partake in it with this character, which is pretty cool. I would have no future, so what kind of thing? And he says, transfer to the other side of the river, and I will be mean to him.
I need to live.
You're a terrible person. Can I go back there? I can jump. Can I jump? I can't jump over. That could be Nina. Yeah, it makes sense that it would be Nina. He talks about her. That's his wife. She died. I don't know. Holy crap. What's that painting meant to symbolize? I don't know. It's not spooky at all. Not spooky at all. Wait a minute, she can't be sick. Oh, the executor doesn't let me in. Hey. You're too early. The queens will be deciding upon the fate of the remains of this wretched town at 7 o'clock. Run-on sentences. As for now, the cathedral is closed. I want to speak with the Glaya Lilik, though. She's undoubtedly equally eager to see you, but you will meet her at 7 o'clock and not a minute earlier, and this is 7 o'clock in the afternoon. New powers have come into play now. The powers that even a government inquisitor cannot oppose. We are only doing their bidding. You'll find out what powers if every person whose life had been in your hands for the last 12 days has a chance to say a word before the council. That they'll all be fine by the evening. They will. Excuse the hiccup. They will, so we could go into the tower, but I'm not gonna. And the reason is the bachelor might have something important to tell me. I suspect he's not. I suspect he's gonna be like, I fall, I have to play. It's also kind of interesting that the bachelor, we talk to him so much, there's so many questions, so many quests, I should say, that we do with him, or for him, but Clara is nowhere to be seen. I have no idea where she is. She shows up from time to time. Her campaign must be wild. And I come here, I'm a little bit sick, don't worry. Come here despite knowing nobody's gonna be here. He's gone. No, wait, this is where he is. Was. He's gone. That's why the arsonists exist. Because he was gone and they were like, we're gonna die and burn everyone with us. For days. Like a week. This is like on day 4. And on day 12 they're still pissed about the whole situation. So, Bachelor and Eva. The last 2 characters that we can talk to. There's a few others that are around here. Hey Eva. How's it going?
Don't you think my colors have faded?
No. I don't. And also you're very shiny. Wow. You're also very...
Yes?
Skinny. Skinny is not the word. Well, a little bit skinny. You can see the rib cage. Maybe that's not necessarily because she's skinny though. She just has a tight waist. You can be normal and have a...
This headache is splitting. I need some rest.
You've had plenty of time to rest.
Cost what it may, the tower should remain intact.
I'm gonna...
The tower is clean.
Burn it down. The tower is the source of the plague, even if it is clean. So have you made a decision, he says. Yeah, about what? It's high time we make choices. As for me, before the artillery starts firing, I'm packing my belongings and leaving this town, having grabbed some people I want to save. I could have found my own solution, but I don't have the time. Also, you didn't find your own solution. So that's the premise of the campaigns, I think, or the way they mesh together, is that only one of them, the one that you're playing, can be successful. What would your solution be? I could make them destroy the settlement along with a bull project, yet the polyhedron would remain. Block assured me he'd fire a strike so precise that the other shore of the Gorkon, that's the river, wouldn't be scathed. The river will swallow the plate, he said. Which means things. The people will die if we destroy the town. Oh, look around, he says. There's no one left alive except for the 2 of us. The infected ones don't count. They have less than 24 hours to leave in any case. Well, I could at least help them. Really, he says. Then could you please make it so that I could show up at the council and present the commander with arguments in favor of the following arrangement? The corrupt town disappears from the face of the earth, and the polyhedron stays. It's ascetic, and damn it, it's simply worth of preserving. What do you need to do so? I'm bound. If my bound are alive, he says, I'll be with you at the council. Are you sure they're really all alive? Do you really want me to come to the cathedral and join the council? Yes. Your bound are safe and sound. I'm counting on you, Onion. Onion? Sure.
I'm tired. I've had enough.
The bachelor will come to the cathedral. He will stand up for the polyhedron if I will allow him to make the ultimate decision. Should I? The tower is alive, one might say. What with the soul of Simon forever sealed within it? We are not gonna save the polyhedron. We're gonna save the town. Even though the game is pointing me to saving the polyhedron. And also I don't know who else I might talk to. Are there 3 sides? One of them would be Capella for sure. But she didn't say anything. Did I mess anything up? I don't know. I'm going up on the tower. Because I want to see. Also, I might have 1 panacea left. Which is going to be for me. I will be free of this disease, which is still very much in its infancy. You can see the infection over there. Everything else is a bit of a problem, but not that. And I got plenty of bandages, which means that if I eat too much coffee, I can bandage myself up. Does that make sense? It does. Because you see, bandages regenerate your health. And coffee hurts your health. Even though it regenerates your, or I guess, eliminates your exhaustedness. And I'm coming up here because Can is supposed to have fled. Or to have left here. I don't know where he would have gone. He's not at, he's not anywhere. So I don't know. I don't know. I just hope that they're somewhere around here. Or at least that I can go inside. If I can go inside, then I'm all good. Can I do anything with this? It's these drawings on the floor that do things, at least inside and up here. There's nobody here. Maybe I can go inside. Please let me go inside. Dang it! You serious? Well, we're gonna break this whole place. Oh, we saw a painting of this. I didn't get it. I thought... Huh. Well, that works. I have less than 14 hours to make the right choice. Infected people yesterday died 600. In which it finally becomes apparent what it was all about. Yep. So my plan now is going to be to sleep for 1 hour at a time. Because I can. I don't know if I can jump into the water. Nope. It was worth a try. And it's also, if I could, it'd probably glitch out and be like, die anyway in the water, because you can't go into that water. So, oh yeah, even if I could, yeah, the water is shallow, so I'd hurt myself. Even if I could go into the water. All water is shallow in this game. Oh, we're getting the step soundtrack all of a sudden. Interesting. Can't go. I can't fall, by the way. I can't fall down there. We can't go that way. Which makes it interesting, because you can definitely fall that way. But you always take damage. Ooh, we got a letter. What is it? What is it? It's Clara's letter. This is great. I know you're interested in pairs. Well, I mean, oppositions. And other meaningful similarities, so let me remind you of something, she says. The first pair should be read as follows. If the Udurg your father spoke of is the town, then the polyhedron is your sacrifice. There is no other way, since the two are correspondent to each other. Crush the polyhedron, that's the tower, and rivers of blood will flow. The underground ichor, the thing that's making the the plague, emerging from within the hollow rod on which the tower stood. The second pair means if Aglaya is your sacrifice, then Simon is your Udurg. In this case, you have no other choice but to protect the polyhedron. I'm staying in the left wing of the termitary. Come and see me, if you please. My plan is the only one that is feasible. Nothing will have to die. I'm really curious about her plan. We can do her plan. I'm really curious. I said at the beginning that I need to stay steadfast about following Capella's plan. But I want to do her plan. Especially because nothing has to die. But maybe that's bad. Maybe that's bad, because the polyhedron is the worst thing. And I want to kill the polyhedron and the canes. Because they're not the worst thing. Stamatins are the worst. No, wait, that's not the right name. Saburovs? Katerina. Is it Saburovs? Capella Saburov. Or Olgimskis. Well, I can see very easily. It's the Saburovs. The Saburovs are the worst. They're absolutely the worst. They're scummy. They're liars. They're murderers. They're power players. And nobody likes playing with a power player. They're like, oh, I hate. It's bad. It's bad. So we're going to the... I know exactly where she is. I don't remember the name of what she said, though. The east wing of the termitary? Can't be. It can't be. Left wing. Left wing. Right. Of course you know what... Okay, well, left wing as in what? Where are you looking? How is it left? Which one is left? Because any side can be left. Okay, is this the way? Sure. Any side can be the left side. You know, like... What's the left side of the road? Is it that one? Or is it this one? Like, yeah. I mean, the left side of the river has got very specific rules. It's as the river flows. The left side of the river is, like, for example, this. The river doesn't flow. Where's the left side of the river? It's not. There's no left side. So will I find my... Oh, I got a necklace there. Will I find my way without the map? I will. It's not a biggie. I wonder if I can go inside. Probably not. Yeah, it's all locked. I'm sure there's people inside. Let's give it a try. Because we do have some of these things. We only have a single one. Is anyone here? Hello? It's got shotgun shells. Hi. They have so much stuff in here. It's like the best place. Oh. It's the factory man. That can fix my things. And it's the factory woman that can mend my things. Because mending and fixing are two different things. Hey. Mom said it's time we all went to the dumpster. What do you think? I think your mom is way too strict, I'm gonna say. And nah, she's just rational, she says. She has seen things. If she says dumpster, not dumpster, dumpster it is. I've always been dowdy. I'm pretty plain. And kind of a bonehead too. What does that even mean? Does it mean that you're gonna go to the dumpster for clothing? And you're saying that you're all ugly, you don't need good clothing? Is that the implications are so left unsaid. We got another letter. A letter from the powers that be. This is the important bit. This is the important bit. Where's the exit? Not here. No, it was here. Okay. Let's read the letter. Ripper. That's us. We are Reapers. It's a thing. We thought we should write because you don't seem to be listening to what we tell you. You've gotten completely out of hand. As of late, you keep doing whatever you please. This is unacceptable. You are spoiling the game. And these powers that be are not the politicians. And that's what confused me tremendously with the Haruspex. Sorry, with the Bachelor. If this letter reaches you in good time, do come to the polyhedron. Oh, now you want me in the polyhedron. They will let you inside. Keep your eyes tightly closed, descend to the bottom, and say 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. We'd like to have a little chat with you. The people who own you. Not politicians. And that's the magic of it. The most memorable encounter in the whole game, for me, is that we're gonna have a chat with Clara, and she's gonna be like, hey, so this is gonna be good and all that. And I'm probably gonna cave in and do what she says. Because if there's a way to save everyone, then I kind of want that. But when we come back, we're gonna go to the bottom of the polyhedron. It's quite a lot. It's quite a long way. And we're gonna have the most memorable encounter of the whole game. Right there. Hands down. Oh, it's over here. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to go.
People are willing to sacrifice themselves so that the town survives. Help me get to the cathedral. I'll show you.
I see how everything turns out, she says. Who could have thought? You have to sacrifice something, either the town or the polyhedron. One of the queens just wants to destroy the wondrous tower, while the other seeks to raise as much as possible just to make sure. Do you have a different solution? If my confidants are alive, she says, I will come to the council with you, and there won't be a single queen there that I won't be able to convince to my cause. But you're absolutely sure they're alive? Do you really want me to come to the council? Yes. So this is why you want to keep people alive.
Astute, you are unable to fathom the extent of the evil you're doing.
I'm not doing any evil, it's fine. Time is almost up, she says. Soon the barrage begins, and that's a very literal barrage. There'll be people shooting things. As for me, I'm totally fine with the Bachelor's choice. I'm gonna say let them shoot, but I don't think... Oh, there it is. We need to choose that if we want something. Then pay a visit to Maria, she says, the Scarlet Mistress, the one whose ascension your dear Bachelor is looking to ensure. Go to her after giving up your right to make the choice. Go. She's daydreaming still. She won't stoop to hiding her real intentions from you. She's absolutely convinced that puny, insignificant babies like Victoria or me can do nothing to get in her way. Is she now? I think I'll indeed pay her a visit, but that wasn't added to my line. To my quests. Okay. Well, it's only a matter of traversing the town. Shouldn't be too difficult. And it isn't. It's just through here, follow this road, down to the end, take a right, take a left, take a right again. And then cross the town again, take a left when you reach the end, and then take a right as soon as you see the bridge. I think. More or less. This passage over here was hazy in my mind. There it is. Take a right. Take a left. And then take a right again. Right there. And I do want to go talk to Maria. I've been there already. You guys might remember. I was looking at the portraits. Let's see. Am I alive? I should be alive. I'm not dropping frames. Yes, I am. Yeah. My preview decided that it didn't want anything. There it is. I knew I was wrong because there's no way to go through, but I can go through there. Easy enough. This, of course, being where Stamatin tried to burn himself in the Bachelor playthrough. Also very memorable. Definitely very memorable, that stage, that encounter. That whole thing, that whole discussion. That dude is raving. And then go through here. First bridge on the right. Cross to the other side. Oh, yeah, that's right. This bridge is very, very far down south. There's another one a little bit further south. But this one is all the way over here. So it forces us to go even further south. I can show you on the map. I was going that way, and then you need to do... it's further down. The town is all slanted as well. I keep forgetting that. And that's why this one is pretty further south. And then we'll go to Maria. And we'll go to the encounter that I was talking about before. Maria probably won't have anything new to say. I'm pretty sure Capella was just like, go to Maria, but she didn't mean it. She was just like, yeah, sure, whatever, you do what you want. I'll stay here with my boots. She has some pretty cool boots. Maria might not be here, though. She is. She's a surprise, which probably means that she's not going to say anything. She does not say. I just bob her head. Wick, 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 wick. Wick, 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 wick. You reset the animation. Well, actually, wait a minute. If that's a bug. Wick, 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 wick. Wick, wick, wick. Yep. It's just a bug. So up the tower we go. And down the tower we go. Because where we're going is to the bowels of the earth. Evil things that love us not await for us in the polyhedron. Hey, you can look at the painting from underneath. Oh, I'm sick. It's fine. Look at that. You can see it. It's basically the same texture, except inverted. The lazy buggers. Oi, oi, don't fall. Because you can't fall down below, where you wouldn't die, but you can definitely fall up here, where you do. Why did they do that? To force you to reload. Speaking of which, let's save. And up there will be... Down there will be, I mean. It's weird. It sends us, I think, underneath the earth, but the tower doesn't actually connect to the earth. I don't know why, or anything. And they'll be here. They're not here? But I can go through. Oh, right. Can I talk to you? Their boss is not here. Is it? Hi. No. So we need to go down this. Hi. I think this is the only time where we actually see this encounter, or this, this place. Whoa. And this is all where all the kids are. They shouldn't be here. I was pretty sure they had left. And I need to go down there. It's not too far away. But this is supposed to be, I think this is supposed to be inside the main body of the tower. Hello. Just standing around, not doing anything. Can you imagine how bored they are? You got some of these souls and halves. I don't say nothing. And you can see the size of the kids. Oh! We got more kids down here. They're very creepy. Now, for me, this is memorable because of... These are the powers that be, by the way. For me, this is memorable because of this. Oh, it didn't... They crouched. Look at their size. They're enormous. And when I came here first time, I was like, oh, they're just kids. And then I was approaching and slowly realizing how big they are. But now, unfortunately, they spoiled the fun because they crouched. Don't be upset. I was pretty upset. Being a toy is also nice. Yeah, they're toys. Why did you play like... I'm afraid you'll never know if that's true, I'm gonna say. What the... Wait, what? Strangely, there's still not a word to be heard from the powers that be. Perhaps they became bored of it all. Did I skip things? No. Why did you play it like this? We've been to a funeral, she says. We've just come back from the cemetery, actually. Who died on you? We won't tell, she says. In fact... It's all just fantasies anyway. No one's died. It just doesn't work like this. There's no death. Get it? Why did you need dolls? Couldn't you have played without us? Well, we did need to find some use for you. We never liked you all that much anyway. You've always been the scary doll. Playing with you was no fun. So you stuck the throwaways into the thick of it. This makes no sense if you haven't played the Bachelor playthrough. I think I need to talk to the other one before. I don't know. The ones that could fix things. You can't always have a smart doctor man at hand. That's just how the game goes. Will you help us heal the town? Get the commander out of here. That's impossible now. We can't. Mirrors make it all very complicated. You can't take your move back once you've made it. These are the rules of a real live game. I'd rather it was an Unreal Dead game. I think I need to talk to this guy first. Look, Haruspex is here. He's so big. How did you find us? Oh, so lifelike and so angry. Yeah, who are you? We didn't touch anyone. We're playing town here. He's playing with dolls and we're his dolls. It's so fun, you know. You are there too. Well, we thought you were there, but you turned out to be real. So you thought I was a plaything? No, you aren't our plaything anymore. Well, now that I found out about you, you're my playthings. Well, we'll do as you say. Go home and try to start things over tomorrow. See, doll, he says. It was us. We've arranged all this. Turned out to be great. We've never made a world like this before. It's magical. We planted it, and here's what has grown up. But now, there's rot everywhere. Yeah, this is better to discuss before we talk about the other things, because why did you do that and all that, and that was making no sense. I am a human being, I say, and he says, in that case, you're a human being that closely resembles one of our toys. It's a Reaper, but we call it Burak for fun. Which is interesting, because Burak is his name. His surname, rather. It can't be, I'm not your toy. Really? He says. So you're not a doll. Go ahead, hit me. Well, why are you just standing there? I dare you. Hit me with everything you have. I can't. This game doesn't let you hit NPCs like that. What shall I do now? Stop moaning, get up and help us fix the town. You are doing well. Just a little bit left in the game until the game is over. It's time for us to go home anyway. I don't believe you're not real. Hey, don't call me... I called him a whelp because he was calling me a doll. Don't call me names, he says. Take it easy. Okay, it wasn't me who's made you, but I have had you since I was 3. You're a doll. Ask anyone. Your name is Haruspex. You're a reaper. You're always a bad guy when you're playing. Your face is all bruised and messed up. Oh, well, I'm a human being. It's you who is going to become a doll in my hands now, kiddo. Really? So you're not a doll? Go ahead, hit me. Well, why are you standing there? Okay, that goes back to that. Huh. I hope I can still switch places with you someday. And she says everything happens, which is demonstrably false. Then you will know that what it's like being a toy in the hands of a monster. Very confrontational, the Haruspex is. And definitely a lot less... This is the town and that's the... And this is their play thing. Right there. Very confrontational and a lot less explanations in when compared with I got something here. When compared with the a lot fewer explanations when compared with the Bachelor. I got a couple of letters now, so I got the powers that be. And oh, this is what I didn't get when I did the Haruspex. Sorry, the Bachelor. I didn't go to the makers. Please do come by to meet us at the theater if you have a spare minute. We'd like to have a reasonable, a rather inconsequential but mature talk with you. We apologize in advance for the inconvenience. The people who executed the whole thing. Now, I might be wrong on that. I might have gone to the theater. Because I have the vague recollection that in the Bachelor playthrough, there was a specific time in a specific place that somebody that I didn't like asked me to go to. And I was like, screw you, I don't like you. Can you shoot anyone? You can shoot the vast majority of characters, except for plot relevant characters. So you can't make choices like that. You can't just go up to Kane or to somebody and be like, I'm gonna shoot you. That doesn't work like that. Which is a very big failing of this game. But you would need to rework the main storyline, I guess, to do that. This is a perfect game to have that happen, because the characters can die, but you need to be able to have an even more modular quest line that would allow you to have more intuitive fail states, rather than just, oh, you died because this guy died and you can't do anything about it. Because that makes no sense. Like, imagine I kill the Canes, all 4 Canes, all 3 Canes anyway, the guys that live over here in this house. Imagine I kill them, and the game, when I go at midnight, the game tells me, well, you screwed everything up. Everything is dead. It makes sense within the confines of the game, because the powers that be do control us all. They destroy us all. In fact, that's the point. That's the point of us going there, is the seeing as that, because that's the main the last cinematic is gonna be with the powers that be, the guys that we just talked to, so it makes sense that we would just die at midnight, out of nowhere. But the game, I mean, it doesn't make sense for somebody that hasn't seen the end of the game. So the game would need a little bit of work, but it definitely could fit you being able to just kill people. Just be like, I don't like you, I'm gonna kill you. And in fact, in the Bachelor campaign, there's one particular character that has very, very important consequences to the world. That because of a thing he does, the arsonists appear, and if you could kill him right at that moment, you'd basically allow the arsonists not to appear. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it's one of the typical cases of game developers wanting to tell a story and not allowing you to kill characters because they want to tell the story, which is sort of sucky, but. No, it's just, you know, in video games it's a lot easier to handle that, because it's just sort of, that's how the game is. Because games are always a little bit part movies, and that's how the movie is a thing. You're not going to complain that you can't kill people in the movie, right? Anyway. Come in, good sir. They are waiting for you. You are uncannily polite. Speaking of uncanny. What in the world? These are the makers. I don't want to punch them. One of this. The people who executed the whole thing. Are they the voices that we hear when we come to the theater? Oh, they don't talk. The hero is a doll, but so are the children. The real game is what's happening between you and us. Wait a minute. The hero is a doll. That's me. But so are the children. The powers that be? I cannot leave the Haruspex's body. You are imposing your limits upon me. Haruspex has lost his battle for freedom since the very day he was born, they say. What about you? Is he talking to the player? Because there's a lot better ways to introduce that notion. Haruspex is my hands and nothing more. I wanted to see if I can make it. That's what we're interested in as well. Can you make it or can you not? Can you make what exactly? Could you not have made it? Well, I've made it. I managed to destroy your poisonous evil that has spread thin across the world. Yeah, it's not to the player. They're not talking to the player. I have no idea who this is or what this is. Was the disease the true evil, though? The disease is only a method. The evil's weapon. Just, well, it's very true. Just like a scalpel is yours, the disease will go, devouring itself. Then there'll be war, famine, heresy. Was it really worth the effort? Look around. All this for a single wretched town? No, they say. It was the town that had been built for you, not the other way around. We apologize if it's been a disappointment. So you're curious as to what fate I will choose for the town. And they say, we have to make sure that it's truly you who is making the decision. Are you absolutely positive that your choice is not predetermined by anyone or anything? Well, could it have been otherwise? Oh, absolutely, they say. When every step you take has been predicted, you are still free to either take it or not. When it has been foreseen, however, you remain a mere puppet in someone else's hands. Being my puppeteer is way too good of, that's the wrong too though, too good a position for you, I'm gonna say. Good, they say. If it really was you, the only enemy, the only evil in this story, you see, is called inevitability. Please don't feel yourself obliged to do anything. I don't know who's talking to. It cannot be the player, because it makes no sense if it were. At certain points, it kind of makes it seem like that, but it doesn't seem like it in others, so it needs to be something else to make sense. Otherwise, some lines don't make sense. You see how sad our fortune is, they say. We put all our hopes in you. We poor actors were hoping you'd become the director of a new show. The old one has been beaten to death, but you turned out to be a doll. I'm not a doll. Did I hear you right? Who is speaking? The Haruspex. Huh. As meta goes, that was the least and the most subtle meta at the same time ever. And by meta, I mean things that address the player directly. I have no idea. I seem to recall having a chat with them, though. I seem to recall coming here. And not knowing, either. Maybe it's just vague writing. Maybe it makes more sense. Maybe there's more subtext in the Russian version of the game. Or maybe it's implicit. Implicit things are really hard to translate. Like, you need to be a master of words to be able to translate or to write things that are implicit, let alone to translate them. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay out here. No, we need to sleep. We need to sleep 1 hour at a time, because I might get some more letters. So I'm gonna go over here, and we'll see if we get them. The Bachelor should still be here.
Cost what it may, the tower should remain intact. The tower is clean.
Are you aware that we turned out to be toys? Really, he says. You're kidding. Though figuratively speaking, that's true after a fashion. We are all mere toys in the hands of Providence. No, I mean literally. You are a toy, I'm a toy. We're mere dolls made of rags, sawdust, whalebone, and hell knows what else. Have you gone mad? He asks. No, my eyes were opened. You have owners. They are children. The game they're playing with us is almost over. I hope my side wins, he says. No, you lose. They don't love us, by the way. They're fed up with us. That's why we were stuck here. They've stuck us here. Very witty, Burak. Forget it. My laboratory is beckoning to me from the capital. I can't for too long entertain the thought of it also being a dollhouse. I'm an adult man that has responsibility to bear, you see. I invent medicine that helps with old age and death. Speaking of subtext, when he says this line, I'm an adult man that has a responsibility to bear, you see, the subtext here is condescension. However, the previous line is subtext is madness. I can't for too long entertain the thought of it also being a dollhouse. He's saying that he can entertain it for a little bit. So madness. You need to be careful with what you write. He said, I can't, if he said, it would be a weird phrasing, but still, if he said, I can't entertain the thought of it also being a dollhouse, or of it being a dollhouse, because the also being a dollhouse would imply that he's entertaining the thought of this being a dollhouse, which would be madness still. Out of nuts, syrup, and sleeping pills stolen from adults. Don't make me laugh. Enough, this isn't funny anymore.
I'm tired.
Well, I'm gonna sleep in your bed, though. Yeah. So, let's eat. We have lots of things to eat. Let's go with the veggies. Let's go with the meat. Let's go with the crackers. Sure. Let's go with the drugs. So I'm gonna take a panacea. My exhaustion is bad. My hunger is good. And I can. My health is kind of okay. I'm gonna take Meridorm. Single one should be okay. Let's sleep for a single hour. And see if anything happens. Because it is almost midday. Nothing happens. Still nothing happens. The bell just rings louder. I think it's ringing many bells. Maybe. No letters. We got a letter now.
What is there to talk about now?
Yeah, let's just go to Cathedral. I suppose that's the letter that we just got. A glass letter. It's raining now. Well, Our fate will be decided today, she writes. There are so many things I want to tell you, but would never dare to utter. I'd rather not write you at all than influence your decision. The one thing I am fully convinced of is that your father's inheritance, denoted by the sign of the Udurg, is the town itself. The settlement made of 3 parts earth, the knots, and the stone yard. That's the 3 regions. Everything else I would expect you to know already. We won't see each other before the council. This is how it has to be. Whatever you choose, I will understand it. Okay, and here we go to the last encounter of the... Well, not the last encounter, because I think after we leave we got another letter. And that's why... That's the thing that's the thing I was referring to when I keep saying that, oh, there's this person, or this somebody that I didn't go to as the bachelor. But anyway, it rains where we are. That's the immaterial place. Anyway, what time is it? We have 16 minutes to hang out. My back is killing me. I got something here that I can drink. It's good for the throat. It's good. It's good. It's thundering. It's far away. It's about 4 kilometers away or something. I think they made new textures for the floor. Oh, we're in. But they didn't make new textures for these things. Let's go. Oh, what? Is it not now? Oh, I need to talk to this guy. Come, Haruspex. The assembly is waiting your decision. The queens of this chessboard are in a deadlock. They have each other pinned down. The game may very well end in a tragic stalemate. You are a pawn that's become a queen. Finish the end game. That's the general. This is Aglaya, the Inquisitor. This is Clara. Her boots, anyway. She does that a lot, I don't know why. I think it's meant to represent balance. And this is, of course, the Bachelor, which is freaking out. That's Capella. Her boots are not as nice as Clara's. And we need to talk to all of them.
What is there to talk about now?
I see the Inquisitor lady has charmed you into submission, he says. You shouldn't trust her. She'll take advantage of us all, including you. What did she ever do to you? She lied to me. Fooled by her, I was acting on her prompts the past few days. She did lie to him. And I even encourage others to do the same. My discovery has been reinterpreted and presented in a fashion that has turned truth into lies. Oh, which explains as well why he was saying something completely different than what she was saying before. Hey, Bard, how's it going? Why are you saying hi again? Did I go offline somehow? Is everything good? But he does explain. Did I ever play Expeditions Conquistador? I did play Expeditions Conquistador. But I never finished it. I'm not very good at that game, unfortunately. I've been violated, he says. Seriously right. Think you're in a better position, he says. She has simply chosen a different tactic for each of us. She has abused my hate and anger. She has abused your love and sense of commitment. I wonder what she did to get to Clara. If she found the changeling worthy of her schemes at all. Well, if you're still fooled by her, how come you speak so confidently? What if it's also part of her plan? It was lucky enough to reveal her plots, he says. I think that's because I am... What do you suggest? I think we should finish her, he says. block is a tool in our hands, but we are still her tools. I've heard all this before. I'm not a tool, Oinon. I can tell that with utmost certainty.
Cost what it may, the tower should remain intact. The tower is clean.
I will say I will make my own choices. I expect that to close the dialogue. It does not. There we go. Then why did you bring me here at all? I don't get it. I'm giving you solid advice and you're not listening. You'll find out soon enough.
What is there to talk about now?
What do you suggest? I suggest you use the chance she's giving you, or do you do the unexpected? Although, what if she sees through that too? It's scary to think how far her acuity goes. Perhaps I tend... Oh, thank you for the invite. Perhaps I tend to demonize her, but I am furious about what happened to me. And you want to keep the polyhedron intact just to spite her? Yes and no, he said. He says, the polyhedron and the Inquisitor are mutually exclusive. The polyhedron will stand if she is gone, and vice versa. I suggest you end her. That's how we can keep one of history's greatest monuments for the humankind. It's a sprout of our future. Yeah, I did that already with your playthrough. I see your point. I don't. I mean, I do.
Truth does not do as much good in the world as the appearance of truth does evil.
That's a complicated sentence, and I tried to deconstruct it many times. How do you suggest we destroy her? Destroy the town, he says. That will be her death sentence. Yes, that is true. She is responsible for it before the powers that be. She was sent here as well by the powers that be. The kids. Clara, I'll talk to you in a little bit. Aglaya, I'll talk to you last. Hey.
We're being manipulated.
So, Burak, the healer, your father used to be the leader of the local caste community, which is important to me. It was neither greed, nor plotting, nor circumstance that has informed your choice, but your conscience alone. I've been given orders to level everything here, but if that's not necessary, I'm willing to trust your judgment, risking my life and honor, for I'm merciful. Where should I point the weapon? Oh, he's the one that makes the decision. I'm not ready to make the choice yet. That is wise. You will have neither a second chance nor a replay option. I advise caution. No, I can save the game before I do that. Hey.
The winter comes soon, I hope.
Is Maria here? I think Maria was here with the bachelor. So the people I've told you about are alive after all, are they not? She asks. Yes.
It's hard for
Why do you think victory is impossible without them? You wanted to protect the town, didn't you? But the Udurg is a living being. It's a body that contains the world. And do you really think that the world can exist without activities inside? Who is going to govern it? Who will paint it different colors, tints, and shades? I will distribute these roles again among the children when they come of age. Tell me what the children I've saved are going to do until then. The Mother Superior will start managing the kin right away. You don't really understand their day-to-day life, do you? You can rule and guide knowledge. It will be power of Malachite and Black, or something. Be the power. It will be the power of Malachite and Black. Okay. Notkin will be a scout, exploring the steppe for now. He will also keep an eye on the warehouses and the station. We will have to start communicating with the big world soon. Red glow will be his color. Okay. Murky will look after street improvements. The town must look pretty. I will also assign her to be in charge of the water supply and the sewage. She will become the Lilac Mistress. Sticky will be in charge of commerce. He'll be the chief merchant, controlling all shops in the town and making sure everyone has everything they need. He will become a ruler later, just like all the other boys you saved. His power will be of amber color. Grace will keep doing her job. She'll bury the dead. They have a whole realm of their own, you know, and they need a caring hand too. She will be a beige mistress. The most valuable aspect of this color is the subtle shade of dawn, a little nuance of pink and lemon. And who'll be at the head of all this? We will enter into a marriage with Ken. She says we, but she means her. This will put an end to the enmity and the disagreements of our families. We will restore the harmony of ruling. I will become a mistress and will do what my mother used to. Ken will, with his army of dogheads, will rule the town. I'll make him white as I am. That's the color. It's important to note here that this agreement between our families here is relevant because the other family is going to be obliterated because they don't have kids. So that's the town. That's what the town is going to be like now. Huh. Aglaya? She's so tiny. It keeps surprising me how tiny she is.
There are so many crows in the sky.
You are one to make the choice, she says. Yours shall be the mouth to utter my words now. My lips are sealed. So you were the sacrifice I was supposed to make? I was, she says. If I'm captured and taken off the board, then the commander will be free to make his move. If you choose Capella's path, which is what I wanted to, then I'll live. I'll live, she says. Yeah, and this is what she wants as well. If you choose Clara's or Bachelor's path, then you'll lead me to the scaffold and fulfill your purpose. Interesting. Fulfill my purpose. She's the sacrifice. My purpose to reach the sacrificial blood. I'm gonna ask that. And then what? They'll let me reach the sacrificial blood? And make you their ruler, she says. Foreman of the cult and head of the kin, you will restore the kin and bring the town back to life after you take the place that should have been your father's. But the Udurg is no man. The thing you save and the thing you sacrifice must be proportionate to each other. Simon was almost human, she says, and me, I'm not quite human. Haven't you already had a chance to convince yourself of that? Tell me, did the heavens open up? Did the focus of this town show? Did these hens reveal themselves? How are you different than the rest of us? Because I am a doll that is smarter than its children. I am a bit closer to them now I'm a bit closer to them than to you. You might call me half divine. And of course she's referring to the powers that be here and the fact that she's a doll. And so all the pieces fall into place.
Why are they?
It's not my place to advise you, she says. Any word I say will be considered an action. I want you to be free. You are the only one here who is stronger than me. What about the commander? He's my equal, and I become stronger before him, but before you, I weaken.
It will be...
Were you really lying to me, I'm gonna ask? And she says, I never told you the whole truth. Is that a lie? Yes. I kept from you my desire to crush the evil tower. But you could say I had no obligation to reveal that. Yes.
There.
Did the Inquisitor... No, the Inquisitor. No, I'm not gonna say that. We're all toys? Yes, exactly. Not a pleasant surprise? She asks. Thought I was a person. I didn't know myself at first either, she says. My only advantage was that their mother took me to bed with her when she was young. I know many things they don't. So you're older than me? Never thought about it. It's like we have age. New ones are better than the old. That much I know for certain. But they restuffed me not long ago and made me a new dress, see? That probably makes you a bit older than me. What did we ever do to them? Me? They hate me, she says. And I loved them so dearly all my life. When they were still little babies, I dreamt about how they will grow up one day and finally start playing with me. Instead, they loathed me from the very start. Was it because their mother wanted them to like me? And the plague is a game they play? No, she says. The town is a toy, but the plague is real. Go outside, walk the streets, you'll see. Their make-believe has nothing to do with it. They are scared to death themselves. They just came home from a funeral. I don't even know who died yet. Maybe that's the real cause of all this.
Yes.
That's interesting. The intro cinematic is a funeral. But they said nobody died in the funeral. You're a product of imagination, I'm gonna say. A made-up illusory creature. You don't exist. You have a fate, but not a future. And she says, who said that? I can hear the voice, but I don't believe it is the voice of my beloved. It's me, the player. Wanna chat? No, I don't, she says. I wanna be with Burak. Go away. Did you fall in love with him because he was free? I think my beloved here is that she loves Burak somehow, for reasons. Did you fall in love because he was free? But that wasn't him, it was me. When I leave, he'll turn into a stuffed dummy. Same as everybody else around you. Really? Yes. Get out of here. Scram. I won't talk to you anymore. I need my Haruspex. And again, we have the player directly in the game as a diegetic entity. Somehow. Let's have a chat with Clara.
I'm so tired, I might faint.
Well, are you planning to make up your mind anytime soon, she says. Well, I would still like to know how you're going to keep the town intact. Burak, what are you saying? I told you it's my secret. I will only reveal that to the queens. General Alexander will never compromise. You know that full well. And if I can't persuade Aglaia that mine is the way to purge this world of plague, then nothing happens at all. What is to happen will happen. Well, seems like you have a strong influence on Block. Even if I mesmerize him, he won't forget his procedure. Don't worry, I'll tell the queens everything, separately of course, but not to you. I don't want to see my secrets become gossip all too quickly. Aren't you afraid the queens will tell, or... My choice demands they destroy one another, Burak. It's all taken care of. Don't worry. Well, now that's some news. My choice is full of surprises, Burak, she says. Or did you really think this little dilemma of yours was unavoidable? An either-or thing. Look at you talking. It's like you're a different person. It is, very much so. Perhaps it's not the same me you knew before, she says. There is more than one me. A lot, perhaps. We've got the same pretty face, but who knows whose will is behind it right now. No, I won't let you choose. I'm not going to choose her.
People are willing to sacrifice themselves so that the town survives.
If she's not going to tell me...
Help me get to the cathedral.
If she's not going to tell me what she's going to do, I don't trust her. Because I have a plan and she's not giving me one. She's just saying, hey, throw your plan away. Because I have a plan, as you'd expect. What happens to Aglaia? Aglaia will die, she says. Can you make it so that she lives? No, she says. I have no power over that. That is a mandatory part of my plan. Who else will die? Look, there's no need for prying. You'll make it, don't worry. You impotent girl. You're naive to speak as if you've won already. Oh, she doesn't say anything to that. Well, we have our choice to make. Nazi dude. Blow up the tower.
My arms are stiff.
So, you only have to destroy the polyhedron to put an end to the disease spreading. There's no point in raising the whole town. That's one thing I can say. Let the settlement be destroyed, but don't fire at the Tower of Glass. It must survive the tremor of an artillery barrage is another. There's no need to destroy anything. We can do altogether without gunfire and preserve this world as it is another. And I have come, but I've changed my mind now. My choice is this. Make this choice without me. I'm leaving is another. I'm gonna tell him to destroy the polyhedron. So there's a certain deposit beneath the town that would allow you to make enough panacea. Uruma has its blood? Yes. How do you prove that this choice is sensible? Okay, here's my arguments. The panacea, the evidence of an underground blood deposit that feeds to the town, my rightful and supported claim to take this blood. I have seen a report claiming that the kin will not let you have this blood unless you kill the Inquisitor. Is that true? It is. How are we going to kill her? Well, I'm not. We will destroy the tower. The blood will pour out. Oh, no, that's not what it is. If the town is destroyed, that spells her doom as well. I could have killed her by giving the Bachelor the right to decide and know what he would have done. Right, I'm not gonna kill her. I don't need access to the blood. That's the point. True. That's what I've been told. Victoria Olgimskaya, styled the White Mistress, despite her young age, which apparently young people can't be white, confirms that you are capable of accomplishing this goal. The people you have saved support your claim. Act then. The cannons will rumble at 10 to 12. Evacuate children from there by then. Oh, okay. It will be taken care of. Aglaya will give orders. This is my choice. It is of no importance to me, reads the journal, what the kin will think of my choice. If my refusal to offer a human being as a sacrifice means that they won't let me anywhere near the vein of the Udurg, I will find a different source of blood with which to make the panacea. The polyhedron will be brought down, and rivers of blood will sprout from the gaping hole that is left by its foundation. The prophecy was fulfilled. The lines have led me to the place where my path as a warden will commence. My father would be proud of me, I think. Any choice is right as long as it is willed. This is how it is.
We can't let you...
Can I talk to you?
Father has been avoiding me lately.
It will be as you choose.
We'll leave this place, you and me together. Interesting.
I'm so tired.
Cost what it may, the tower should remain intact.
Huh. So they don't really say much after I made the choice. I don't really get a letter or anything. Do I? No. Do I need to go anywhere? I'm gonna rest a little bit, but I think just it's interesting because it's still 7:30 in the afternoon, and it's only 10 minutes to midnight that anything happens. So what we need to do is wait. So it's a very interesting ending like that. You can just sleep and the ending happens, but I think something else happens in between, or maybe it's just specifically for the Bachelor, who's not here, I assume. Freaking hell, what are you doing here?
Yes.
Time is almost up, he says. Shut up, your face is up. Nothing happens. Again. Nothing happens. The end of the game is... The end of the game is just happening. That's interesting. I can't do anything. It's not like The Bachelor. The Bachelor has an ending where at like 10 p.m. they send you a letter or something. They're like, meet us here or meet us there. Maybe it's the makers. Well, I'm curious to see what the cutscene is like, because we're gonna destroy the tower. Not the city, the tower. And with the blood that comes out of where the tower is piercing the earth, we're gonna make the panacea, which heals the plague. Just like that. It's as simple as can be. Maybe I could come to these guys. Maybe something different. Maybe they say something different. He doesn't say anything. I can't go inside. Well, no difference from there, it would seem. Trying to get to a house so I can sleep. I don't need to sleep, but I'm still filling up bottles. It's just a habit. A must. There's satisfaction in and of itself of filling up a bottle. Absolutely. It's not a means to an end, it's an end in and of itself. Maybe we could talk to Capella. And she'd be like, hey, so you did what I told you to do. And it was also pretty satisfying that she told us who everybody was going to be.
Was my namesake.
And here is the end game. As surreal as that is.
Did it? It was a free choice. We acknowledge the victory of the player.
It is indeed miraculous. The exit is clear. It shouldn't have happened. The miracle must be real.
I didn't get this when I played. Did I get this when I played The Bachelor? What in the... What in the... What in the world? Oh, there's a bug. It's like a reflection that shouldn't be there. I didn't get this when I played. I can't access anything, by the way. I'm trying to access inventory or characters or anything. It doesn't work. It's just WSD. Did I win the game? Did I somehow not do a right job with the Bachelor, and now I did? Because I mean, this was pretty satisfying. That ending was pretty good. I liked it. I mean, as surreal as it was, that's what I was gonna say. It was pretty surreal. All of that is just, everything is surreal. But that was pretty satisfying. The birds and all that. But I wish they had made... I wish they had made the whole... all the players talking to the characters directly a little bit more nuanced and a little bit less nuanced at the same time. I don't know. It's a very weird game. Just a very, very weird game. And... I'm really glad for this ending. Now this is the second campaign is just a lot better than the first. I think the first one is also pretty good. The game is pretty obscure in its mechanics to make it so that it's easy to mess up a lot of things actually in the first game. There's a lot of things that that could be made easier. I think I did win. Board is asking. I think I did win. The wall, like a big part of this game is going from place to place on the map, and finding the best route to go from one place to another. But honestly, I don't think that's fun enough, and I don't think that's a necessary part of the game. And for the enjoyment of the quests and all the dialogues and all that, I wish this game had easy things like map. You could write on the map for one thing. You can do markers. You could have a compass. You could even a mini map. Maybe it doesn't really matter. The mini map not so much. Maybe the compass would work. That you could jump easily over fences. I think that's an interesting aspect of the game. But there's a lot more fun things that you can do in video games. Like parkour is a fun thing to do in video games. Thinking of Deadlight. So this game in a setting like Deadlight would work fantastic. And I mean, you'd have all the people, you'd have all the fighting. Imagine if you haven't played Deadlight, you should, because it's a fun game. The second one is coming out, written by Chris Eflon, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's very. Board is saying that I didn't understand any of it. That's very true. That's very reasonable, I should say. It's a very difficult game to understand, and certainly on the first playthrough is very difficult. And even on the second one, when you know a lot of the jargon and a lot of why everybody speaks so weirdly a lot of the time. I wish that the second game makes things a lot easier for casual players. Because what this game has that is not casual is not particularly fun, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, just the storyline is all that matters, and that's interesting, very, very interesting, and honestly, I am really curious to see what the Changeling has. And I'm planning on playing Pathologic 2, or the next game that's coming out. This is basically a remake. I'm planning on playing it as the Changeling, so I'll see what her quest line is like, and I'm looking forward as well for any potential gameplay improvements. But yeah, that's gonna be that. I'm gonna press escape. That's gonna be that for Pathologic. It's gonna be that for this stream. And that's gonna be that for this Let's Play of Pathologic. I'm not gonna be doing the Changeling on this. I want to thank you so much for staying with me, and for enjoying it. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. And if you have, well, you can leave a comment if you're watching this on stream. Thank you very much for staying with me, and I will see you next Tuesday at the same time. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.